Good morning. In this class we are going to see about multiplication of fractions. We know that multiplication is repeated addition. What does it mean? Consider an example 3 multiplied by 2. Here both are whole numbers. Okay. So 3 multiplied by 2 is, we know that it is 6. How this can be done as repeated addition? 3 multiplied by 2, which is same as, you can add 3 2 times or 2 can be added 3 times. Okay. So here 3 plus 3 is also 6, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is also 6. So because of this, multiplication is called as repeated addition. If you want one more example, what is 4 multiplied by 5? Can be written as, you can add 4 5 times or you can add 5 4 times. Okay, here both will result 20. So because of this, we are calling multiplication as repeated addition. These examples are for, I have given for whole numbers. The same thing we can do it for fractions also. Okay, first we will start how to multiply multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. Okay, multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. Let me take any example 2, where 2 is a whole number. 2 is multiplied by 1 by 4. Okay. Now I am going to represent this multiplication as repeated addition. That is, I am going to add 1 by 4 2 times. Okay. Now we know how to add this. The denominators are same, so it is 1 plus 1 by 4, that is equal to 2 by 4. So 2 multiplied by 1 by 4, the answer is 2 by 4. Let me take some more example. 3 multiplied by 2 by 5. Okay. So 2 by 5, I am adding 3 times. 2 by 5 plus 2 by 5 plus 2 by 5, that is equal to, here it is 5, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6 by 5. So 3 multiplied by 2 by 5 will give 6 by 5. So this is a whole number and this is a fraction. This is how we can do, we can consider multiplication as repeated addition. Now if you want to draw it, how we will do? So 2 multiplied by 1 by 4. Okay, I want to draw it and show. Suppose take, this is another box. I am shading this, I am shading this. What is this? Totally there are 4 equal parts are there. So you should write 4 in the denominator. Out of that, this is a shaded portion. Okay, this is the representation for 1 by 4 and again this is for 1 by 4. Now I am adding these two. Okay, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, what will be the result? This is 2 by 4. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 1 by 4 can be drawn like this. How? So here it is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 you have to add 1 by 4 twice, this is from this. 1 by 4 you have to add twice. So this is for 1 by 4, this is for 1 by 4. When you add this, the result is 2 by 4. So here there are 4 parts, I am shading 2 parts. Now can you tell what is this? Here you can see there are 4 parts are there. Out of that, 1 part is shaded. So it is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that is equal to, here 3 parts are shaded, 3 by 4, that is 1 by 4 is added 3 times. So 3 multiplied by 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. Okay. Now we can see what is done here. Here both the numerators are multiplied. So 3 multiplied by 1 by 4 is, what is that? Here it is 3 by 1. Okay, multiplied by 1 by 4. So you have to multiply the numerator with this numerator. So 3 multiplied 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 and 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. Similarly, what is 2 multiplied by 1 by 2? This is 2 by 1 multiplied by 1 by 2. Okay. So 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. We can take many examples. 3 multiplied by 1 by 2, that is equal to 3 by 1 multiplied by 1 by 2 is 3 divided by 2. Okay. This is how we have to multiply a whole number by a fraction. Next topic is fraction as an operator of. So of represents multiplication. Okay, this is in context with fraction. What does it mean? When I say 1 by 2 of 5, okay, which is equivalent to saying 1 by 2 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 5 divided by 2. Okay. The next is 1 by 2 of 2, which is equivalent of saying 1 by 2 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. Okay. Next, 1 by 2 of 1 by 4, that is 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 4, that is equal to 1 divided by 8. 1 by 5 of 2, that is equal to 1 by 5 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 2 by 5. Example 5. In a class of 40 students, 1 by 5 of the total number of students like to study English, 2 by 5 of the total number like to study mathematics, and the remaining students like to study science. First question is, how many students like to study English? In a class, totally there are 40 students. 40 students is the total class strength. Out of that, 1 by 5, this is a fraction, okay, 1 by 5 of the total number of students like to study English. And the question is, how many students like to study English? So what's the answer is 1 by 5 of the total number of students. Just now we studied that what is of represents multiplication. 1 by 5 of, what is that? Here 1 by 5 of total number of students. So instead of total number of students, you have to substitute this 40. 40, that is equal to 40 divided by 5, that is 8. Next question is, how many students like to study mathematics? The number of students like to study mathematics is equal to, here in a question it is given 2 by 5 of the total number of students. 2 by 5 of the total number of students. 2 by 5 multiplied by, what is the total class strength is 40. Okay. Now here what you can do, we can multiply 80 divided by 5, that is equal to 16. Okay. Number of students like to study mathematics is 2 by 5 of the total number of students. So 40 multiplied by 2 is 80 divided by 5, that is equal to 16. Next question is, what fraction of the total number of students like to study science? In the question it is given 2 by 5 of the total number like to study mathematics and the remaining students like to study science, and the remaining students. So in a class, 1 by 5 of the students like to study English, that we have calculated as 8. 2 by 5 of the students like to study mathematics, that we have calculated as 16. Okay. Remaining all the students want to study science. Now I have to calculate what fraction of the total number of students like to study science. First let me calculate what is the total number of students like to study maths. Okay. The total number of students and total fraction of students both are different. Here it is not maths, here it is science. Already the total strength is 40. Okay. In that, some students want to study English, that is 8, that you have to subtract, and also some students are studying mathematics 16, that we have to subtract. Okay. So 40 minus 8 minus 16, if you calculate this, that is to be 16. Okay, so 16 students want to study science. Here 40 minus 8 is 32, 32 minus 16 is 16. Now we have got total number of students like to study science, but what we have to find is the fraction. Fraction of total number of students like to study science. Okay, we have to find the fraction. In a fraction, some number will be in the denominator, some number will be in the numerator. So what will be in the denominator? The total parts will be in the denominator. So here, what is the total number of students? Here the total number of students is 40. So write that 40 in the denominator. Okay, out of that 40, how many students want to learn science is 16. Okay, so 16 by 40 is the fraction. So fraction of total number of students like to study is science is 16 by 40. Okay, here 40 is the total number of students in the class. Out of that, 16 students want to study science. So the fraction is 16 by 40. If you want to simplify it to the lowest form also we can do. How we will do? So here is 8 2s are 16. So 16 by 40. 8 2s are 16 and 8 5s are 40. So this is 2 by 5. Okay. We'll start with exercise 2.2. This is very simple. Just we have to match 2 multiplied by 1 by 5. So here it is 1 by 5. Totally there are 5 parts. One part is shaded and it is 2. So 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 will be this 2 multiplied by 1 by 5, which is 2 by 5. The next is 1 by 2. Here there are 2 parts. Out of this, 1 is shaded. So this is 2 multiplied by 1 by 2. Next is 3 multiplied by 2 by 3. So there should be 3 parts. Out of that, 2 parts should be shaded and it should be done 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So this is for this. The next is 3 multiplied by 1 by 4. So there should be 4 parts. Out of that, one thing should be shaded. That should be done for 3 times. So this is 3 multiplied by 1 by 4. Similarly, next is also the same. 3 multiplied by 1 by 5, that is equal to 3 by 5. So there should be 5 equal parts. Out of that, one part should be shaded. That should be done for 3 times. 1, 2, 3. When we add this, we will get 3 by 5. The next is 2 multiplied by 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is added for 2 times. It is 1 by 3 and this is 1 by 3. The last one is somewhat different compared to others. Till now the answer is in proper fraction. That is, the numerator is less than the denominator. When you see here 3 multiplied by 3 by 4. Okay, what is 3 multiplied by 3 by 4? If you see, that is 9 by 4. 3 multiplied by 3 by 4. That is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 by 4. 1 multiplied by 4. This is 3 by 1. So this is 9 by 4 is a improper fraction. Last class we studied what is improper fraction. If the numerator is greater than the denominator, then it is called as improper fraction. Till now we have seen only about proper fraction. Now here you can say it is an improper fraction. So improper fraction we can represent in the form of a mixed fraction. So now it is 2 1 by 4. How to represent this is, so 3 by 4, you see here there are 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this 4 parts, 3 parts are shaded. So it is 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is added for 3 times. Okay, that is equal to 2 1 by 4. This 2 is a whole part. So complete, we have to draw for 2 times and we have to shade the entire thing. This is 1, this is 1. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay, again this 1 by 4 is a proper fraction. You know how to represent 1 by 4. So there are 4 parts. Out of that you have shaded 1 by 4. Okay, so since it is an improper fraction, you have to convert into a mixed fraction, then only you can represent in a pictorially. You can't draw 4 parts and you can shade 9 out of that. It is not possible to directly represent 9 by 4. You see here you can't draw 4 parts and from that you can't shade 9. So this is not possible. So to draw figures, you should convert improper fraction into a mixed fraction. From mixed fraction, if the whole number you have to shade the complete picture. Okay, the remaining is the proper fraction that we can show like this. Okay. Next is multiply and reduce to the lowest form and convert into a mixed fraction. Okay, first is this is 21. 7 multiplied by 3 is 21 divided by 5. Okay, now we want to divide this to convert into a mixed fraction. Here it is an improper fraction. Numerator is bigger than the denominator. So 5, 21, 5 multiplied by 4 is 21. Now how we will write 4, 1 by 5. Always you see the denominator should be the same. Okay, so 4, 1 by 5 is the answer. The next is, this is 4 divided by 3. Okay, so if we divide 3, 4, so it is 1, 1 by 3. The next is 6 multiplied by 2 is 12 divided by 7. 12 here, 7, 1, 5 divided by 7. The next is, this is 10 divided by 9. So remainder is 1. So 1, this is a quotient, 1 divided by 9. That is equal to 4 multiplied by 2 is 8 by 3. 8 multiplied by 3, 3, 8, 3 2 multiplied by 2, that is 2 here. So 2 divided by 3, that is equal to, here you can see that is 30. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30 divided by 2, that is equal to 15. Okay, next is here 44 divided by 7. So 44, 6, here it is 42, 2. So the answer is 6, 2 divided by 7. The last here is, here it is 80. 20 multiplied by 4 is 80 divided by 5, that is equal to 16. Is equal to, here 13 divided by 3, that is equal to, remainder is 1. So it is 4, 1 divided by 3. The next is 45 divided by 5, that is equal to 9. Next is shade 1 by 2 of the circles. Okay, you have to shade 1 by 2 of the circles. So that is equal to 1 by 2. You know what is that of means? Multiplication. 1 by 2 of the circles. First you have to count how many circles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that is 12 divided by 2, that is answer is 6. Now we have to shade 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the next is 2 by 3 of the triangles, that is equal to 2 by 3 multiplied by, count how many triangles are there. Totally there are 9 triangles. Okay, that is equal to 6. Now we have to shade 6 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The last problem is 3 by 5 of the square, that is equal to 3 by 5 multiplied by, count how many squares are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here 3, so it is 15. We know that 15 multiplied by 3 is 45, divided by 5 is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, next is 1 by 2 of 24, that is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by 24. Okay, you know that 24 divided by 2, that is equal to 12. The next is 1 by 2 of 46, that is equal to 46 divided by 2, that is equal to 23. Next is 2 by 3 multiplied by 18. Okay, here you can multiply 18 multiplied by 2 divided by 3. That way also you can do. Otherwise 2 by 3 multiplied by 18. Okay, you know that 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. You can cancel like this. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 and here it is 6. Okay, that is equal to 12. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Otherwise, you can multiply 18 multiplied by 2 and divide by 3. In that way also you can do. The next is 2 by 3 multiplied by 27. Okay, here what you can do, 2 by 3 multiplied by 27. We know that 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. Okay, so 3 ones are 3. Here it is 9. Okay, so what is 9 multiplied by 2 is 18. The next is 3 by 4 multiplied by 16. That is 3 by 4 multiplied by 16. So here 4 ones are 4. 4 fours are 16. Now it is 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Next is 3 by 4 multiplied by 36. So 3 by 4 multiplied by 36. 4, here it is 9. The answer is 27. Next is 4 by 5 multiplied by 20. Okay, 5 ones are 5. Here it is 4. 4 fours are 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. That is equal to. Next is 4 by 5 multiplied by 35. Okay, here it is 7. 7 multiplied by 4 is 28. Okay, multiply and express as a mixed fraction. So first is the 3 is there multiplied by this 5 multiplied by 5 is 25 plus 1 26. So 26 by 5. Okay, now what is 20? Here we can't cancel anything. Okay, what is 26 multiplied by 3 is 78 divided by 5. If you divide this, you can say that is equal to 15 3 by 5. Okay, next thing 5 multiplied by, this is 6 multiplied by 4 24 plus 3 27 by 4. So 27 multiplied by 5 is 135 divided by 4, that is equal to 33 3 by 4. Here 7 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2 8, 8 plus 1 9 by 4. Okay, so 9 multiplied by 7 is 63 by 4, that is equal to 15 3 by 4. The next is 4 multiplied by, this is 18 plus 1 19. 19 by 3, that is equal to 19 multiplied by 4 is 76 divided by 3, that is equal to 25 1 by 3. So 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 13. 13 divided by 4 multiplied by 6. Okay, here if you want, you can cancel this 4 and 6. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Okay, so 13 multiplied by 3 is 39 divided by 2, that is equal to 19 1 divided by 2. Okay, either you multiply 13 multiplied by 6 divided by 4, that is also possible. That way also we can do. This is 19 1 by 2, that is equal to, last is, here it is 15 plus 2 17. 17 by 5 multiplied by 8. Okay, 17 multiplied by 8 is 136 divided by 5, that is equal to 27 1 divided by 5. So 5 by 8 multiplied by 29, 9 multiplied by 3 plus 2 is 29 by 3, that is equal to 145 divided by 24, that is equal to 6 1 by 24. Okay, whenever there is some improper fraction, you have to convert into the mixed fraction. Vidya and Pradap went for a picnic. Their mother gave them a water bottle that contained 5 liters of water. Vidya consumed 2 by 5 of the water. Pradap consumed the remaining water. How much water did Vidya drink? So, Vidya and Pradap went for a picnic. Okay, the total amount of water is 5 liters of water. Together, the The amount is 5 liters of water. Vidya consumed 2/5 of the water. Okay, how much water did Vidya drink? Amount of water Vidya drink. What is that? 2/5 of the water. You should not write 2/5. 2/5 is just a fraction. You should write 2/5 of the water. Out of the total water, Vidya drank 2/5 part of that. Okay, 2/5 is different from 2/5 of the water. That is equal to 2/5 of. For of you put a multiplication of the water. What is the total amount of water is 5 liters. Okay, that is equal to, either you cancel this 5 and 5, then you will get 2 as the answer. Otherwise multiply 10 divided by 5 is 2. So what is this 2 is liters. Okay, you should not put unit for a fraction. 2/5 is a fraction. So Vidya consumed 2/5 of the water. So 2/5 of the total amount of water is 5. So Vidya consumed 2 liters of water. Okay. What fraction of the total quantity of water did Pratap drink? So now they asked what fraction of water did Pratap drink. Let me first find amount of water Pratap drink. So totally there was 5 liters of water. Out of that, totally 5 liters of water. Out of that, 2 liters was drink by Vidya. So remaining is 3 liters. Okay, the Pratap consumed the remaining water. So 5 minus 5 is the total amount of water. 2 liters of water is consumed by Vidya. So remaining water is consumed by Pratap. So Pratap consumed 3 liters of water. But in the question they have asked what is a fraction. So 3 liters is the total amount of water drink by Pratap. Now they ask what is the fraction. Fraction of water Pratap drink. So whenever they ask to find a fraction, you have to remember in the denominator you have to put the total amount of water, total quantity. Okay, so in the denominator you have to put the total quantity. What is the total amount of water here is 5 liters. So put 5 in the denominator. Out of 5, what is the amount of water did Pratap drink? Pratap drink 3 liters of water. Okay, so fraction of water Pratap drink is 3/5. Another way to look this problem is Vidya consumed 2/5 part of the water. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 parts are there. Out of this 2 parts, I am shading like this. These 2 parts are consumed by Vidya. So Vidya consumed this 2 parts. Okay, so the remaining part is drink by Pratap. So how to represent this remaining part? So the total number of part is 5. Okay, here it is 1, 2, 3. Here it is 3. So 3/5 of the total water is consumed by Pratap. So by this we are completing exercise 2.2. From next class we will start exercise 2.3. Thank you.